Mississippi. A humid evening. Wet tile. Poor decisions. What began as a harmless joke would nearly become a tragic, cautionary tale. Tonight, we examine the unbelievable true story of a man known only as Dick Rash. A sometimes humble, emotionally fragile, lovable bear of a man. Gifted with the voice of an angel. A man whose heart was pure, but whose fear response was unfortunately much faster than his reasoning. It started with what appeared to be a giant insect. Witnesses say Dick Rash let out a noise described only as somewhere between a little girl getting her first Barbie on Christmas morning and a female mountain lion in heat. But the horror pursuing him was not alive. It was the cicada shell. And yet, in the chaos that followed, Dick Rash slipped violently on the wet tile, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic meeting between his skull and the unforgiving edge of concrete. How close did he come to disaster? Could the human mind truly mistake an empty bug shell or a monstrous creature from the depths of hell? Was this a trauma response to being prophesied? Or was this caused by a deep, dark secret being hidden from the world? What exactly was he running from? Find out on tonight's episode of the Nightmare Signal podcast. Dick Rash, Cicada Survivor.
Doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Welcome to the Nightmare Signal podcast, everybody. We have a very special episode for you today. But first, unfortunately, my co-host Alyssa is not here today. Because I told her to take the day off. Because originally, she wanted to talk about the movie Obsession. But because of motherfuckers who don't know how to use funeral home etiquette, okay? In a movie theater, had to fucking ruin the goddamn movie for me. How long have we been talking about Obsession on this fucking podcast? I don't know. Fucking months now, okay? Go to the fucking movie. It's like we're in their living room, a whole ass fucking commentary, like they're putting on their own goddamn riff tracks, okay? And it wasn't just one group of people. It was two that were not there together. Fucking bouncing off of each other's energy. Ruined the whole goddamn movie for me. Like, I can't even give an actual review of what I thought of the movie because I just wasn't into it. Any tense moment, fucking gone. But it doesn't matter. Alyssa's not here because I gave her the day off. I said, you know what? You do you, homie, okay? It has nothing to do that she wasn't ready. She didn't have anything, she didn't have the stuff prepped that she wanted. Nothing like that. It's all me. I told her she could just take the week off, okay? She needs it, because she's a good person. She's a homie. We love you on this show, Alyssa. We're happy to have you here. But on that note, today, with me on the Nightmare Signal podcast, me, your host, Derek, I have the man, the myth, the legend, the men's retreat extraordinaire.
Oh, fuck you.
The cicada survivor himself, motherfucking Dick Rash. Hi, Dick Rash. Welcome to the fucking show. I'm happy you're here, buddy.
Happy to be here.
Hey.
Hey, everyone. This is Dick Rash. And just for, confirmation of what Derek said, people need to shut the fuck up
Yeah.
during movies. I swear to fucking God, people just need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so Dick Rash was there with me, and along with Lord Lady Dick Rash
Zone.
and Curly himself. We were all there. Just irritated by these people, okay? Yeah, I could have gotten up, but it's like I didn't want to get up because I wanted to try to see the movie because me getting up would have made me miss more of the movie. You get what I'm saying? And then by the time I decided to get up, I'm like, we've got 15 minutes of this movie left. Okay? But it's whatever. I'm going to go see it again. I'll be honest, I was fucking butthurt. I was butthurt. I didn't even want to go see the movie again. I didn't want to think about it because it was ruined. I felt like something was taken from me. I take going to the movies seriously because this is the only thing I have. The government's taking everything else away from me. This is all I have. Anyway.
So, also, try not to put your elbow on the same one Derek does. He might he might be feral and bite you.
Look, I'm sorry you're a bear of a
I had a
man.
little problem, okay? I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
You got a what?
I had a little problem. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
No, when you sit, you sit very wide with your arms, and I'm like, motherfucker, this is my armrest too. We're gonna share this bitch.
And then I think my favorite thing was you're like, dude, I didn't mean to make you self-conscious because I looked like a wounded fucking bird after for like a minute.
Then he had the fucking nerves to play footsies with me, trying to cheer me up. Trying to cheer me up.
Yeah, I mean,
in front of your wife and Curly. How dare you?
How long? your wife and my wife together? What the fuck are you talking about?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Hey, Derek, we hit record, right?
Yeah, we've been recording this whole time, buddy.
Oh, I know. Do I need to get in character? Am I the skeptical one?
Oh my God. You need to watch that movie, man. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, man. He's talking about undertone. We talked about that before. On another episode. I'd really like to hear Corey's thoughts. By the way, this is Corey, Dick Rash. For anyone who's listening to this, because if Corey shares this and any of his friends, if any of his friends are listening and they're like, why the fuck do they call you Dick Rash? Well, we're not going to bring it up on this show. What you need to do is go find the episode. It's like one of the first 3 or 4 where it came up. Because this show's got lore, people. We're 31 episodes in. This is episode number 31. That is enough episodes to listen to 1 episode a day for a month. That is a month's worth of content there. You don't understand what this means to me and how fucking happy I am that I've been able to fucking do this, especially with my friends and people I could just fucking bullshit with and have a good fucking time. But yes, and this is my dude, Corey.
Hi. And he won't tell you this, but if you pay $5.99 per I don't know why I'm trying to laugh at my own joke.
It's okay. Every episode, I'm like, after everything I say, and Alyssa's over there laughing on her end, but it's quiet and the mic doesn't pick up, so it just sounds like I'm laughing at myself.
Let me try that. If you pay $5.99, which is the price of coffee, you can join our Patreon, where you listen.
I hope we can get to the part.
Dude, that'd be fucking sick, honestly.
If you can do me one favor.
Do you need me to step back?
Just like a hair, don't like if your mouth is touching the microphone, it keeps peaking at times, and I could hear like the peaking in here.
The little crackle. Yeah, okay, my bad.
No, you're good. No, dude, you're good. You're good right where you are. Just sit comfortably. That's like, no, not that far back. Then you're just gonna sound like this in the background. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, everybody. Alyssa couldn't be here today, so I asked Dick Rash to be on. I was going to ask Curly, but I figured, you know what? My dude Corey hasn't been on here yet, and he's been wanting to, and I figured, why not? Why not give this a shot? Let's see what happens. I'm sure this will be fun. I don't have anything really planned for this episode, but we'll figure it out. We got some stuff. We got Mr. Former Christian degenerate over here. What was that shit called that you were part of when you were a kid?
I was
non-denominational.
Non-denominational church. Yeah,
sounds like some algebra shit. Some fucking
dude. What's funny is like growing up, like you're a kid and like you're so indoctrinated in it that people are like, "Are you Catholic or are you Baptist?" And it's like, "I'm non-denominational." Like, "The hell's that?"
What is
That
it?
was legitimately, dude, I don't it's like, oh man, how can I explain? Like, did you ever
Here we go.
how okay, we're getting into this now.
A non-denominational Christian is a believer who attends a church not formally affiliated with traditional established denominations like Baptist, Methodist, or Presbyterian. Instead of following the specific rules and traditions of a larger religious hierarchy, Jesus Christ, they're using hierarchy, and I don't want to get started. These independent churches are governed locally and focus on the core essentials of the Christian faith.
Which is basically the same shit that any other religion has.
Yeah.
Not offending anybody else, but, like,
No, at some point they're all essentially the same. I mean, you're
uh,
not wrong.
the biggest so, like, I don't do you know anything, like, about evangelicalism? Like, what do you know from your experience? Because I remember you telling me about the, "Hey, man, we're the Christian skate team at the skate park."
Yeah, but if you
Eh,
don't remember, the other part of that conversation was as soon as they started talking, we bounced and went and hung out with the snowball chick, and we got free snowballs. She let us try every flavor, and then we came back when they stopped talking. No offense, it's just none of us were into that. We were there to skate. We weren't there to get preached to. I
Dude,
don't like being preached to about things. I'm a good person. But
yeah,
the only thing I know is like they're most of the time evangelicals, they're very like in your face and like, you do this and the Lord is gonna hate you. And if you
yeah,
don't listen to me, one time I was fornicating and the Lord said to me, boy, you better stop it.
you sound like a Southern Baptist pastor. Be name in the name of the Lord. Be gone. Dude, sorry. So, I grew up this is something that you really don't know about, Derek, and I guess I'm gonna share this here, and this is kind of like what made me go my trajectory
How about
of
this?
life.
Let's
What's up?
we work your way up to that. Let's just preface like where we're going with this because a lot of the stuff basically we're just gonna get to know Dick Rash, like his experiences growing up with like, again, the thing Alyssa and I like to bring up on here is like real life horrors. And not saying all people who are religious are, it's a bad thing. It's not. I don't believe that. I've got friends who are, they go to church and they're really good people, and they just go because it gives them some
Fulfills
kind of
them.
like basis to follow to keep themselves, you know,
Yeah.
going on the right path. But,
It's
sometimes you can end up like Dick Rash over here with years and years worth of trauma.
I have BPD because of this shit, people.
Yeah. But
No,
anyway, yeah, so let's start from, let's just you can give a brief thing about, what you were talking about and then what you were about to say. I'm sorry.
no, you're good, you're good. I mean, that I like that you prefaced it that way, and I'm with Derek on that. If it helps you, it helps you, and that's basically it. Like, if you are a good person and you believe wholeheartedly in that, then that is totally okay. It's the people who abuse that power that really kinda ruin it for others. What I was trying to say was that when I was younger, before I think I was about 2 or 3, I got prophesized over by a really famous, like, pastor that used to stay at my grandparents' house, and his name was Mark Breeding Camp.
I would like to
And
interject
yes,
here.
I'm yeah, go ahead.
The way you preface that sounded yeah, it was a
Terrible?
pastor that used to stay at my grandparents' house. I'd visit.
That's
They made me call him
he
uncle.
was a good dude. I mean, he
They made me call him Uncle
oh,
Daddy.
oh, fucking god.
Continue. I'm sorry, man.
You're good, dude. Holy fuck, I wasn't even going that far. Uh,
It's me. Come on, dude.
dude, I know. I just feel like this is something that you didn't even know. Um,
No, I probably not. It doesn't sound
yeah,
familiar. You tell me a lot.
so
Sometimes
so
a little too much.
basically Z yeah, Fuck. So basically, he told my parents that, I was gonna do great things in the name of the Lord, and then not only that, to keep me away from the world, and that's exactly what happened. I grew up in a hardcore evangelical church in Slida, Louisiana, and it started from there, and we had moved to a lot of churches, did Baptist, halfway grew up in, Catholicism because of, like, my oldest, like, best friend, Chad,
Oh,
and
Chad.
but the thing is
If
that
you're listening, Chad, what's up, dude? Wearing my mailing shirt right now.
yeah, it was such a
Continue.
good time, man. Fucking trash cans everywhere.
Oh my
But
god. I got
dude, I will never not think about that moment. That's for another time.
yeah.
But, not to give you guys, like, the spiel, a bigger spiel of it, it's just there was a lot of, I had always tended to question if I was worthy every time I grew up, and that led to a lot of problems, and it led to a lot of problems with my family. I mean, I love them all to death, but, I mean, I wouldn't have found the music that I like if I wasn't into it, so there was a lot of good things, but I was not allowed, and this is gonna be on par with us being on the Nightmare Signal podcast, streaming everywhere that you can listen to it.
Hey.
Maybe. Um, I wasn't allowed to, like, watch horror movies, but I had always been interested in, like, magic and stuff like that, and Derek's actually witnessed me doing, like, tarot readings. Well, not doing tarot readings, but getting tarot readings from, his baby mama.
Yeah. Which was
Yeah.
which was like when like just uh just get on that a little bit. Like Corey, when Corey and I started becoming like when we started hanging out and stuff, we've known each other for a long time. And when we worked together at Walmart's when we became best friends because we just saw each other every day and would just be like, yo, we know each other, and we just start bullshitting and making the most terrible dark humor jokes, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, he found out that my lady, my baby mama, no, I love her to death.
Baby
Um,
mama.
that she has like tarot cards and she does tarot readings. And he was like fucking stoked. And this was back when he was a part of his church and everything. And he was like really into that. And I knew he played magic and stuff like he had just mentioned. And I don't know. It just, over the years of knowing Corey, I've learned a lot about him and just like when it comes to that kind of stuff and just watching his journey from him being a part of that and leaving has just been very interesting and mildly entertaining. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, I dude, it's just, I guess the best way to do this would be, like, are there any questions that you've always, like, kinda wondered on your end,
No,
you
because
know?
you generally just kind of tell me without me even having
Dude,
to
just
ask.
for you. Amber Amber tells me I tend to, like, share too much, and actually, she's kind of fucking right. I do tend to share too much, but
Oh,
I
you do,
it's
but
just one.
sorry, what?
No, no, you go on. You say what you need.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, like, I feel like you do too, but I do the same thing as well. It's just, I think, and it comes down to like how I always say, you and I are very alike in like so many ways. It's just we have like uh we have different degrees of mental health problems. Yours is
Yeah.
there's no gray area. Everything's either really good or really bad. Mine is like I'm just really sad. I'm like a really sad squirrel. Like
I mean, I I've gotten more gray thinking, but yeah, you're right.
oh no,
For
no.
sure, you're fucking 100% right, though.
I just mean like if we're gonna go like not getting into like super specifics, but it's
Yeah, no,
like
I
I'm
get it.
over here sad as fuck, but also ADHD as fuck, and I'll fucking pop around like I'm on cocaine, and then I want to fucking sleep all goddamn day. I told Sandy I'm I'm man bear squirrel, and she goes,
And then a squirrel, no
that
man, no
kind of
pig.
makes sense because I'll just be just a big old grumpy bear sometimes, and then I'll just be like a like a fun little squirrel, like let's go do stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry, I lost track of where we were going with that right
Dude,
there. I wasn't trying to talk about myself. You know,
dude, you're good, man. I guess, my thing is, like, if this is really, like, to talk about like true human horror as far as that goes.
Yeah.
It's more so the mentality that you get from the church and then the rejection that you get while being in it and the hypocrisy that you as normal people tend to commit. There's a lot of fucked up shit that
Yeah.
goes on even in leadership, and it's kind of annoying to think like I was a part of the problem at one point.
Well, I mean,
So,
it's not like you chose that. That was just something you were like grew up. That's what you grew up. That's what you knew, and it's like, oh well, this is what I'm supposed to do. I mean, there's a lot of things when I was younger, whereas like I questioned everything when I was younger. I always just like I learned from watching the people around me. I've always just been a very like inquisitive person and just very, just like I said, just question everything. And
yeah.
like sometimes I wonder, I'm like, how could I have turned out if I wouldn't have, gone down certain paths in my own life, Like I'm like, could I just be some degenerate somewhere just like cuz I've always been like, "Hey, I don't think that's a good idea" kind of person. But like so degenerate's not really the best word, but like sometimes I just wonder, I'm like, could I have just been ended up some like white trash dude, ended up with somebody that like I can't stand or like I don't know. I had no outlook on my life, like future outlook and just like I don't know. Everyone around me tried like I don't know, I just never felt like I fit in with my own family. So it's like to have like for you to be like, "Oh, well, this is what I know." Like
Yeah.
you were kind of forced into it. Like even when I went to Catholic school. I told you that, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah. Yeah.
But even there, I questioned it the whole time. Like I just everyone like just fucking following, and I was just like, I'm like 6, 7, like, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all doing this? This is weird.
What? I mean, dude, like, I think because yes, there were men's retreats, but that's not as gay as it sounds.
No, we've already told that story on here too, man. We're not gonna retread any of that.
No, I'm not gonna retread it, but I mean, there's been like church camps and things like that that I went to, and just the feeling of like, oh, I want to be one of those people was like extreme because you wanted to be a part of it, and it's kind of like you don't want to be the outsider. You legitimately like, and I hate saying this fucking term is like you are a sheep in a really shitty flock.
Yeah, and I mean, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I mean, that's how they wanna make you feel. They wanna make you feel like, "Oh, you wanna be a part of this thing," but the way they make you do that is it's kind of uh, gaslighting you and also just, like, guilt tripping you. It's a mixture of the 2 where, "Oh, if you don't
Yeah.
do this, you're gonna go to hell. You might die." When the rapture happens, and also just shit like that. And it's like, you as a kid, you hear that shit, you're like, what the fuck? I'm gonna like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
Like,
you just reminded me of that one video. It's like, but what if I want to have sex before I die? I mean, before I'm married. Well, then you die.
well, then you die.
Do you remember I would send you that Instagram clip of that one guy? It's like, "Hey, Todd,
Oh yeah.
Jesus." Dude, like, okay, I'm gonna preface this with the fact that, like, it's okay to believe what you wanna believe, it's just not okay to fucking force shit down anybody's throat, and seeing kids get indoctrinated, being a child that's been indoctrinated and gotten out of it and deconstruct, like, it's I feel more at peace now with my life than when I was in it, and a lot of people I don't know, what was that conversation we were having the other day?
I don't really remember. We have a
When
lot of conversations about this, but I mean,
it
like,
was a conversation about my soul, remember?
vaguely. I'm sorry, man.
And dude, you're good, you're good.
It's been a rough 4
I
days.
feel I feel bad because 'cause I'm like, these people are probably this is supposed to be a horror podcast, not
No,
a
this
n
is this is again, we've talked about this shit, real life horrors. I mean, like, you know, like you saying where you've come from, as a person, like you say you're happy now and you're oh, I remember it now. Okay. It just clicked as I started talking. Okay. I'm just worried about your soul. But anyway,
Just worried about what would happen. Dude, like, I mean, props to them for still attempting, but, like, anyways.
yeah, no, I get it, man, and it's like,
Yeah,
like you said, you're happier where you are now because you don't feel that pressure. I mean, it's mostly just the pressure of, like, like you being made to be constantly feeling guilty, constantly walking on eggshells, constantly worrying about, like, am I doing the right thing all the time? You know what I
yeah,
mean? When honestly, we said it before, but it's like most of the shit, most of everyone is hypocrites. I've had my experiences with hypocrites where people got on to me for saying GD or, uh, I'm walking past their church or I'm on a sidewalk in front of our church and I say, fuck if I fell or something back when I used to be skateboarding, and then this guy smoking weed sitting there, like technically doing something illegal on grounds. And then you know what I mean? Like, it's just, everything's
yeah.
just hypocrisy,
It's organic, bro.
Yeah, but oh no,
Came from the earth.
if I go and what is it? Confess
Dude,
my sins, I'm fine. Fuck off.
so oh, man, okay, so I've got a really good example of, like, just shitty people. You know how, like, you brought up that rehab basically, and this isn't saying all rehab is bad, y'all. This is just a opinion. It's like sometimes when people go to rehab, they either get clean and stay clean, or they get clean and they find Jesus.
Yeah, it's rehab
Y-
and AA.
Yeah, and I remember I was going for something. I was going for some like Saturday meeting at the church I was going to at the time. It's the only church that I actually had ever really like felt at home. Like, it was small, it was nice, it didn't get bought out yet by the fucking mega church from my from my middle school years at that time, um, and they had this guest speaker, and he ran a rehab for men who were in trouble and men who like, young men who were doing drugs and shit, and I remember this couple just appeared out of nowhere saying, "Hey, our car broke down, and, do you have money for gas?" And the dude, you know I think they gave them like 20 bucks, and then they're like, "We'll say a prayer that you guys make it safe." And they did that. We all did it. And then by the time they left, after they left, that man, the pastor, the guy that was guest speaking, decided to be like, "You see that? They're not going to do that." And I'm like, my exact words that came out was like, "You're wrong." And like, this is in front of a congregation of people.
Yeah. Oh, I'll bet they didn't like that.
No, they all looked at me like I was fucking crazy. I mean, you can't just this dude had, like, the most menacing smile. Like, I've been in Taco Bells with, like, friends of mine, and we had a Pentecostal pastor, and this was in Bogalusa, by the way, which is, like, bumfucking nowhere, Louisiana,
And it's stinky.
and it smells like farted corn.
Yep.
But, this dude I had a friend of mine who had long hair, and, like, we were friends at the time, more so acquaintances. But, we had just left their youth group because I was just hanging out with them. One of them was my bandmate, and I went with them, we left, we got food, we went to Taco Bell. Pastor decides to sit next to us, ask us about, like, do we go to church and all this shit. And then he brings up, he goes, "Well, you're going to hell because you have long hair."
That is
Like, the fucking grins on these people's faces like they had done the right fucking thing. It just astonishes me. Like, how in the hell do you get away with this? Like, yeah, it's like it's always fucking Pentecostals too.
yeah.
Fucking, when I worked at PJ's, you know,
I'm
and
listening.
that,
I'm listening.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, I know.
Okay.
I had to take a minute. It's like when I worked at PJ's and one of the people I was doing the closing shift left, and then these people came in. It was like a whole church group, and, like, I had just thrown the coffee down the drain, getting ready to clean up, and there was, like,
Oh
50
yeah, this
of them.
shit.
And then, I was frustrated, I was trying to calm down, because I was like, "I'm alone, I don't have anything, like, nobody helping me. I can only serve a couple people," and, like, I was already just freaking out, and, the pastor comes in. This dude looks like fucking
Gay. I'm just
you should okay, do me a favor. Do you know that Pentecostal church in fucking, in Bay St. Louis, like, near, Ryan's old house?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the pastor of that, and I came to find that out through my therapist, who is so, like, far left, and this dude has, like, physically harmed her.
Yeah,
But
I remember you telling me that.
he
That's insane, man.
yeah, he looks like fucking Jesse Gemstone, dude. Have you looked at Jesse Gemstone before?
Wait, what?
Look up the picture of Jesse Gemstone. Uh, Alyssa, if you are listening, I already know exactly what you're fucking thinking.
Did they talk about this guy on Alyssa's other podcast, the Nervous Laughter Podcast, which you can find on other
No,
streaming services?
so Jesse Gemstone Jesse
Oh, I see it. Okay, it's from
yeah,
Righteous Gemstones. Okay.
yeah. Jesse Gemstone, dude, I'm telling you, this guy was a fucking asshole. Like, he came in, he had a Trump shirt on, and I just looked at him straight in the face. I'm like,
Oh boy, here we
"No."
go.
And then yeah. And then he's like, "Well, I'm the pastor." I'm like, "Yeah, and I'm the only employee, and it's 8 o'clock, and you have to get the fuck out." Obviously, I didn't say get the
Yeah.
fuck out to him, but I'm like, "You gotta go." Like, I'm supposed to be closed at 8. I can't serve all of you. I don't have coffee. Like, it's already been thrown out. Like, why are you coming this late, first off?
Yeah, and then they fucking
Yeah.
threw your ass under the bus the next day.
And then I ended up quitting the next day. I told my manager, who I loved dearly as a friend, told her, I'm like, "Look, like, I can't do this. Like, this is too much on me."
Yeah.
Like, there's always fucking scheduling issues with shit like that, but it just it just goes to show, like, the fucking entitlement when you have a, like, position of power that means fucking nothing to no one but inside your 4 walls of self-made righteousness.
Yeah.
I sound so angry.
No, I mean you got a lot. I mean, this is a touchy subject for you, man. I mean, like this is something you went through. There's a there's a YouTuber I watch. It's Chris Stuckman. He's the one who did Shelby Oaks.
I'll need to watch that.
He used to be Mormon, or was it Mormon or
Yeah.
was it Jehovah? It was Mormon. Um, anyway, and he has a whole video where he talks about that because he brings it up on some of his reviews where he's like, I wasn't allowed to watch this when I was younger. He wasn't allowed to do this and blah, blah, blah. But he'd sneak behind his, family's back. And he kind of went into detail of like all the crazy shit that they would, they would put him through, the fucking mental gymnastic kind of shit where, there was a room they brought people in to sit down in front of the heads of the congregation or some shit. And I don't know, man, just like you were saying, all that stuff, the weird, like self-importance, but you're only important to yourself and these people that you've convinced when it's like, I don't understand people's need to have so much control like that. You know what I mean? Like me as a person, I'm just like, dude, we're all just humans. We're all just people. Like I'm of the thought. I'm like, you can believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. Just don't
Yeah.
put it on everybody else. Don't guilt people for shit. Don't just mind your business. If somebody's
Well,
doing something you
yeah.
don't like, fucking just ignore them. Don't come after them, and say stupid shit. Oh, yeah, you're going to hell because your hair's long. Dude, cavemen had long fucking hair. Like, I mean, come on. Like, what?
Didn't Jesus have long hair?
Yeah. Fucking there you
White
go,
Jesus?
dude.
Didn't Jesus have long hair?
God.
No, dude, like, it's just man, the reason I had mainly left was because I had committed a major hypocrisy, and it was not my best moment, and I realized that this just wasn't for me. Like, I'll talk about 2 things, and it'll get really personal, and if you are okay with that, am I able to do that on here?
You can talk about whatever you want, but like
Yep.
personal in what way?
It's more so personal in the sense of, like, just more family affiliated type stuff. It's like with music. I know you know the story, but
Oh, okay. Yeah,
when
yeah.
I
Go for it.
was
Go for it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. When I was, like, 15, we were on our way to church, and at this time, like, you're 15 years old, you're a stupid kid, and like you have all these dreams. And when you're young, what do your parents always tell you? What's the one fucking thing? You can be anything you want, honey. Like, see that grin. And then when you get older, it's like, you need to go to college. But, my mom legitimately said that. She's like, what do you want to do when you grow up? I'm like, I want to be a musician. Like, I want to play music and tour and have fun and see the world. And then her exact words to me were, I pray that never happens to you. And that really caused a lot of like problems for me later on. And like my mom, okay, also to reiterate on this point, my parents and I are very close. There's been a lot of there's been a lot of talks on points of view of life, but we understand each other. Still kind of still a little rocky in some areas, but we're good. Like we're close. My wife and I lived with them for like 2 years, as you know.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
With that
But
yappy ass dog.
dude, she took a nap with me the other day. It was nice. Anyways, this dog nobody likes, but she loves me.
She doesn't like anyone. That's the problem.
Shut up, Diamond. No, but and then the second thing, the most important thing to me was that like my dad was always too busy doing things for our pastor. Like he was a second hand, and it took a lot of my relationship that I could have had with him away. And a lot of people, like me and my dad, are super close. Like he'll always be my guy. He's always been my guy since I was young. First mosh pit I ever had with him, he was like 400 pounds at that time, and he
Hell
took me
yeah,
to a
brother.
Christian.
Coming through
Yeah,
like a wrecking ball.
dude, he fucking fell, and then like everybody went down like dominoes. It'll probably be the most prominent moment of my life that I will never forget.
Just to be clear, Steven, if you're listening to this, that wasn't an insult. Like I was just,
No, my dad looks great now, but he weighs less than me. Nah, it's just like I had a good childhood, but I also had a very like tumultuous like relationship with both of them because there was no understanding. But there was also like their guide map of me having my tumor when I was 11, and then always feeling like they had to be overprotective of me, and that just led to a lot of problems later on.
I would like
Like
to interject.
yeah, go ahead.
So by his tumor, he means he has a massive hole in his ear that if you pour water in it, you can kill him. That's a
You're
horror
not
story
supposed
right
to tell
there.
people the secret fucking sauce, dude.
Or
I
if you
mean,
want, you could pour the secret sauce in there. That'd probably make it worse.
slow, painful death by cotton sauce.
Oh my God.
Delicious.
Continue, man. I'm sorry.
You just see, oh shit, my dad just sent me the thing.
Oh,
My dad just sent me the link.
hell yeah. Awesome.
Holy fuck.
I finished what you're saying and we can move on to that.
Yeah, sorry. I've got to. Oh no. Dude, I didn't want to know if it was coming. I just wanted to remember what the fucking name was. So apparently it's on Amber's birthday is when it starts.
I think you just got
Uh,
your dad really excited. He's like, oh, he's coming around. He wants to go see this. Hey, dude, look, it's coming locally. Let's go see it.
he probably knows I'm talking shit on it, right?
Oh.
But yeah, I'm half deaf. I had a tumor when I was 11. So let's just end on that point. I feel like I'm going to depress everybody the more I
No,
talk.
I mean, I guess maybe others. Me, I already know all this shit, so I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm just numb to this.
yeah. But nah, I mean, essentially, like, I just feel like he had like the I guess the typical religious growing up where like wasn't allowed to do things, kind of like I don't want to say stunted in a way, but I mean like stunted and like getting to experience the same things that like, for instance, me or Curly or any of our any other friends who didn't grow up like that. I mean, like even Curly didn't get to experience a lot of stuff when he was younger, given like his upbringing. I'm not going to say that because it's
Really?
too personal,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah. No,
like
no, that's his thing. Yeah.
yeah, but like
I
like with
didn't know
me,
that.
I got to grow up with Pokemon. My mom was cool about whatever. Like I mentioned on here before, I was allowed to watch horror movies. She was like, hey, look, there's some like, dirty scenes in this. I don't want you watching it. But she knew what I could handle and what I couldn't. And if I was scared, she'd be like, all right, we'll turn it off. Let's put something else on. But, there's people like Corey who unfortunately didn't get to grow up with that because, he was raised a certain way. And I forgot where I was going with this.
I mean, yeah. I was lucky enough that I was able to get Digimon, even though what's even crazier about it is like the lore of Digimon's more
More religious.
more religious than fucking, than Pokemon is. But I love Digimon. I mean, you know that. I've got a fucking Agumon tattoo.
Yep, this is true. He does. He does.
I do. But
Um,
okay. How about this? I want you to like ask me some questions horror based, and then I will get to this beyond the grave thing that we were talking about.
No. We can still talk about this. I can segue to it. But I
Yeah.
mean, like, I'm still blown away at the whole like you being prophesized. Like, hello, son, you're going to be a prophet,
Dude, well, what's crazy is fucking A.
That's a
It's
lot of
happened to
weight to
me.
put on a kid. Oh fuck,
Dude, I didn't know about it till later on, and then it actually happened again with another pastor, but he told my parents. This is like 2009. He's like, "Don't ever let him be alone." And I'm like, "The fuck is going on with all these people? Like, am I just poison?" What really, and I've never told anybody this. I had a nightmare, and this is really what led me down to like, okay, I just really need to fucking leave.
mm-hmm.
I had a nightmare that we were at this like potluck dinner lunch thing, and it
Was
was
there a
like
signal?
there was no signal, ironically.
You had a nightmare
I'm
signal.
sorry.
Anyway,
Oh,
continue.
this
Sorry.
motherfucker. No, but there was something had happened, and I was just sitting there, and then some woman turned around to me in the stream and said, like, "You're a demon, like, you don't fucking belong here." And you know what? I woke up the next day and I was like, "You know what? You're right." Because I don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that, like, a dream and that doesn't sound, like, extreme, but I promise you, like, the emotion that, like, came over me after I had that, like, I was shocked. I was like, "Why the fuck did I wake up from this? Why am I feeling this way?" I'm getting lightheaded talking about it right now. But
It's
it
just
it
because it's stuff that's in the back of your head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm not trying to like
No,
answer
you're
for you.
good, dude. This is stuff I really don't get to talk about much, like
Yeah.
and, like, yes, I do go to therapy. My therapist knows a lot, but,
What is
I
this,
mean,
number
this
10?
is
I'm sorry, I gotta
fuck.
throw in
I
jabs
think,
where I can.
uh,
Lighten the
I
mood,
think
man.
dude, am I too depressing right now?
No, you said
I'm
you felt
sorry.
like you were, so I'm
Oh, yeah.
helping. Just in case. Give people a little laugh, a little laughy do, a little hee-haw.
I'm trying my best to be a character right now.
No.
Stop it, Dick, I'm the depressed one.
Oh, no, but I am too. We
Oh,
both can't
no.
be.
Well, this is what happens when you get 2 neurodivergent creatives together.
Yep.
Holy fuck, we're screwed.
Yeah. But I mean,
Uh,
what you were getting at just now about like waking up and like wanting to leave, what you experienced leaving is also an example of real life horrors, like it's just a really good
yeah.
example of it because it's like you weren't shunned, but you were extremely guilted and made to feel really bad, and people like in a way lashed out at you when all you were doing, you were being nice and just giving them honesty and of like
Uh,
your I don't want to say awakening, but like, you're like just something
I'm
that
ascending.
yeah, there you go. But like
I'm ascend maxing.
oh my god. Oh, I got I got a story to tell to
Oh,
tell
fuck.
Alyssa and Jamie and you. I'll bring it up on next episode.
Yeah.
It's about what's it called again? Looks maxing. I'm pretty sure I know where a looks maxer works. Yeah, and I think I know the telltale signs of how to find them too. But enough.
Please tell
Not
me
right
it's
now.
the fucking injected lips.
No, it's really stupid. I don't understand why they do it, but Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's just like you dealt with a lot of shit, like just people coming at you for no reason, like being
Oh,
incredibly
dude, yeah.
aggressive. Like you said nothing offensive to people. I'm not going to name any names, but you had one person in particular who kept bothering you and messaging you, and you were just being nice, be like, "Look, man, this is how I feel." And then for some reason, like a fucking flip was switched, and he just started guilting you and being like, "Well, you're gonna regret this," and blah blah blah, which made you, in turn, kind of not lash back, but you were blunt with him. It was like, "Dude, look, I'm done," and then blocked him.
I mean, the thing is like, I'll give another example because I was on worship team, as we called it, which is basically that big fucking like production concert thing that they were trying to go for. And like I was a part of that and I enjoyed that because, I was playing music. I was having a good time.
Yeah,
And, I felt things while I was playing, which is good. You want that because you're building that atmosphere. But the guy who was running it, I remember he had like this meeting with everybody. And on these pieces of paper, it had his testimony of how he started worship and all this shit, which was somebody came to play at his Baptist church, and he just felt like he wanted to do that. That's great. Sorry, somebody led you to do that, but in it, you know, there would be days that like I would go Sunday morning and I would not be ready to perform because there was just this overwhelming feeling over me. Like I don't want to be there. Like I don't want to do this. And I think that was a telltale sign. But when we had that meeting, going back to that, on the piece of paper, he was talking about how, depression and anxiety and fear are all just demonic. And it's like, that's not even fucking close. And that's really what made me want to leave too, is like, I don't believe that.
yeah,
You can't just fucking say like, oh, your chemical imbalance is demonic. And it's like, yeah, what are we? Like fucking pilgrims?
yeah. And
Like,
just how like anything negative is suddenly evil, and it's like, no, all this stuff is a metaphor. It's not like, oh, that's what it is, and these people have like materialized like these things where like, oh, that's a real thing, but it's like, no, anything I feel like that was like demonized. Granted, I don't know shit about the Bible or anything like that, but that's my take on it. Is it like everything's like is meant to be like a metaphor of like, well, this thing's bad, and this is, I don't know. I had somewhere I was going, but I don't know enough about it to talk about it, so I'm gonna stop right there.
I was about to fucking crack a joke and be like, "You fucking heathen! Not even one chapter.
Nope, not a single
Not
one.
even not even the 10 Commandments. You fucking slut! How dare you?"
Nope.
I just called you a fucking slut on your own podcast.
Mm.
I feel dirty.
Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, boo.
Anyway, but yeah, like, it's just shitty that you were made to feel that way, and that was like their response to you leaving, instead of being like, all right, well, being normal and just saying to you, all right, well, hey man, look, this is your choice. We're always here for you if you want to come back, just know. That is the normal, rational way to do it. Not be like, well, man, we got to get him back in. What can we do? Oh, let's guilt him and come at him at his insecurities and try to get inside of his head and guilt him back. That's not how you get somebody to willingly come back to something. You don't want to you don't want to force them in because they're not going to be happy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
No, I know.
leave with, open arms. Like, hey man, like, look, if you want to come back, come back. If you don't, look, I hope you have a good life, and we're always here for you. You'll always have a home here. That's the normal fucking thing to do. But people aren't like, a good bit of people aren't like that. I'm not saying all, because again, there are,
We have friends
yeah,
legitimately who have just started going, and like it's cool.
yeah.
It's
I'm
cool
like,
that they're
they're
going. I think
happy.
it.
They're doing things that that make them happy. They feel they.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say earlier was, I feel like church is good in a way to get a sense of community, because I feel like that's what we
Yeah.
kind of lack as humanity nowadays in the in the year of 2026. Everyone knows the last 6 fucking years have been the worst fucking. Every day's been the same fucking day since like March 20th of fucking 2020, dude. I'm like, or January. I don't even remember when the fucking world shut down. No,
It was
it was
March.
around March. Yeah, because
It was 7 days after I played that Bear the Gentleman show,
gotcha.
and then before we even started doing it.
Yeah.
It I remember because I was like, "Oh, we've got this book." That did, like I had done, like, a podcast episode, and all this shit, and then it's like, "Oh, by the way,
Yeah. Hey,
people are dying and you can't do what you wanna do."
the world is shutting down, you know. Although it didn't really
Yeah.
shut down around here, to be honest with you. I still worked. Everything was open.
No.
Nobody gave
Same.
a fuck. It ain't that China virus ain't real. Fucking assholes. Anyway, we're about to bounce onto something else. But that's what I mean is like, you know, like people go to have a sense of community where they have a place where they could feel, you
Yeah.
know, they feel accepted, and that's how it should be, you know. I just like I said earlier, it's just it's a
Dude,
guideline for people who feel lost. But
yeah.
don't use it to manipulate. That's my issue.
It's kind of like when you go to the bathroom or the bread aisle at Walmart and people leave fucking pamphlets everywhere talking about the rapture. They do
Yeah.
okay, fun fact about the church. Did you know the church believed in white magic till like the 14th or 13th or 14th century? Then
Interesting.
they banned it.
Hmm.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit I had to learn, and, like, I actually was talking to one of my old bandmates today because we used to, when we were teenagers, had this argument of, like, "Are we a Christian band? Are we not a Christian band?" And he was telling me because he's very into, like, occultic type shit just like I am,
Mhm.
and he told me, he goes, "My wife won't even let me have my books out because he's got, like, a Necronomicon, he's got a thing from Aleister Crowley, he's got, like, a fucking satanic Bible and shit." And I'm
That
just like,
upsets me.
"Why?"
No, that she won't let him have it out.
Well, it's I can understand why, but, like, what I'm not gonna name drop him, I wanted to for a second.
Yeah, don't do that.
He
Don't do
just
that.
he yeah, no. He reached out to me out of nowhere the other day, and it had been a long time, and I was just, we were both happy to just talk to each other, and he dropped a book today that he's like, "Oh, you should definitely look into this." I'm like, "I actually own that, and I'm looking at it right now." It's called the Tibetan Book of the Dead,
Oh,
and
is it?
it's a Buddhist, prayer thing because Tibetan Buddhism really just is more about impermanence,
Yeah.
and I kinda now I lean more towards, like, Buddhism ideology because it's not God-based as people, like, believe it is. It just depends what version of it you believe in, and I know we've kinda talked about that before when I was trying to figure out, like, where I was at spiritually.
Yeah. And I mean, and
Yeah.
that's the thing is like, you know, people talk about like I did that Jesus Christ, that fucking BetterHelp thing one time, and
Oh, no.
I specifically marked I didn't want anybody like, you know, religious based because I didn't want that to be brought in like what you were trying to get at earlier, but I think we derailed about the whole like AA thing. You know, they use that
Yeah,
and that's how they get people in. They turn one addiction into another and then they become fucking crazy, you know, with, you know, all that. But anyway, um, she was always telling me that like, oh, you need spirituality in your life, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm
dude.
like, what does that even mean? You
Oh
know?
my fucking god. Okay, my last therapist. Guys, I've only had 3. I just wanna iterate
Oh,
3. My
I was
last
only
therapist.
joking, man.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, this could have been the 10th one, we don't fucking know. I've had fucking A. Anyways, my last therapist, love her to death, great lady, super Christian. Um, around was it last year or 2024? I'm thinking of, was 2024 when it happened? When Trump got inaugurated or he came back into office? Was it last year?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I think it
Dude,
was.
I feel like it's been like 5 centuries.
Yeah, because it was 2024, and he was inaugurated in January of last year. Because I forgot it was Trump 24 forward, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
You know, my
that
neighbor had his
fucking
flag out,
dipshit in the truck.
Mr. Infowars over there.
See, that fucker's got Infowars on his fucking, like, license plate, fuck that guy,
Dude, I
and
don't
he
understand.
"The front of the frog's gay!"
Yep.
Sorry,
No,
I've
you're
been
good.
practicing Alex Jones.
I was really good. Seriously, like on par. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
thank you.
go in and join the Onion, and
Dude, I'll work with Tim Heidecker any fucking day, man.
there you
Don't fucking
go.
tempt me. Um, dude, what the oh, yeah, and me and her got in this argument, and the exact words were, and this was the most condescending thing, and it was, like, my final straw. It made me leave the session early, and then I didn't talk to her for a month, and I was like, "Look, I need to find something else." And then my psychiatrist took me up with who I have now, and I love her to death. But, she basically said that because I was running from a place of fear at that time because I mean it's fucking terrifying. Like people are losing their rights, like people are losing SNAP benefits. I could be wrong as part of history, but like I have too many friends and not too many friends. I have too many friends in the sense of like they have kids, they have jobs, they're like
Mhm.
trying to make ends meet. And one, like, why am I paying for 10 things of groceries and it turned to like 200 fucking dollars?
Yeah.
And
I
gas is almost 4 and I drive just as much as you do. Like
yeah.
I drive from Picayune to Bay St. Louis, and that is about a 40 to 50-minute drive every fucking day. I do it about 2, 3 times.
Yeah, and you have a similar vehicle to me with different brands, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
your tank's 14 gallons, and it's like we both probably went from spending what $28 to $30 like a month ago
Now
to
40.
to
Yeah.
fucking to almost fucking 50 to 60 now. It's like what the fuck? Like it's stupid and nothing should be as bad as it is. And honestly, I'm gonna just say something. I don't really want to go down this road right now because I don't want to get all angry and annoyed and stuff. But like, I'm right there with you. It fucking sucks, and I hate. It's people are up in arms about the wrong fucking things. They are too concerned
I
about
agree.
the shit that doesn't fucking matter. Like everyone, we are
They're
all humans on this fucking rock, and we should all like. I'm not, and again, I'm not saying, oh, everything has to be fair for everybody and blah 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 blah. I mean, yeah, obviously, I like it'd be cool if life could be perfect, and I know it can't be. That's the point I was getting at that. But
yeah.
it's like there is something different about the world right now, and I always make jokes that every time they, what is it, the something collider up, where is it at, like Sweden or
Fucking,
some shit?
dude, the thing in CERN.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always make
Yeah,
jokes to Sandy, and she just rolls her eyes.
tetrahedron collider or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always make jokes to her. I'm like, I'm telling you, babe, ever since they fucking turned that thing on for the first time and then turned it off, shit's been different. We're like,
You
I fucking world, like timelines have kind of merged and shit because there's stuff that I remember. Like the
dude,
Mandela effect shit. I'm pretty sure that's what the fuck happened.
have you looked up the picture of CERN's demon?
No, but I am doing that now while we're talking about this.
Because
But
so there's a theory, and yes, I am going down this fucking rabbit hole because honestly, I believe it.
no,
In the
we
Bible, there's
like conspiracy theories on this
yeah.
podcast.
So I guess my general philosophy, and this will lead into this, that not all angels are good and not all demons are bad. I honestly believe that. But there's a thing that when they did the collider, that a demon appeared from it from a different dimension, and you can kind of see its outprint or like its outline and its face, and it looks terrifying as fuck. But where CERN is at is considered to be where the Nephilim were, you know, basically being raised and angels were consummating with humans, as they put it. So
Huh.
it's interesting because it's like if you look at that and then you think about that, it's like, oh, there's possibility. You know, I think there's way more magic in the world than just what we fucking know. I mean, like, I think you said it about an episode or two ago that like these things exist for a fucking reason. Like folklore. I love folklore.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I love
yeah,
folklore because of shit like that.
yeah.
It's
And
like I went to go see.
sorry,
Go on.
no, no, you.
It's like when we went to go see Hokum. I was really hoping that you were gonna walk out like, man, that's fucking awesome, and like you did. Like I know you enjoyed it, but for me, like being in Ireland, having a wife from there, and like seeing something, the natural creativity from Damian McCarthy come out like that is just phenomenal for me. Because everything was practical too. There really wasn't that much like 3D effects either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real fast before we like bounce from this, because if we, I have a feeling, I feel like we were about to.
yeah.
So on Shudder, there is an astonishing amount of fucking horror movies set in Ireland nowadays. Just to be clear, I was scrolling through and I'm like, they're like, oh, a family goes to Ireland or Irish this, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But I'm like, all right,
Dude,
cool, whatever.
Irish lore is like fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
it's awesome though,
it
because I
is the
mean
motherland. No.
it is the motherland.
No.
My dad just texted me. He goes, "You watching hockey?"
No, Dad, I'm recording a podcast. God.
Leave me in my room now.
Yeah. But continue with where you were going. I'm sorry. And then I want to get to that play thing whenever continue what you're doing. We'll get there.
I know. It's a point of interest. It's the thing that has scared me the fucking most growing up. But I've had a couple experiences as well. But yeah, I don't know. Not to, I guess, back on the topic of folk horror. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. The problem is, if you look at America, you really don't see or hear much except for about cryptids and Appalachia and shit like that. You hear ghost stories, yeah, but
Yeah, but then you also have to consider like the Native Americans have their own though, so it's
oh yeah,
like, but
but
they've been condemned to their own like area because because fucking people suck. Not really
isn't
condemned, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna go down that road because I don't know enough about it. But y'all all know what I'm talking about.
yeah, we fucking whitewashed everything, motherfuckers.
I didn't do shit. I wasn't here. I like everybody.
Nah, sorry. It sounded like a fucking white apologist right now.
No, you're fine.
Oh man,
Stop it. Get some help.
you stop. Okay, Michael Jordan.
But yeah, but the folk horror stuff. Sorry, I derailed you. Oh, you were saying that but here in the U.S. we don't have much. But in a way, cryptids are kind of like that. Isn't the Wendigo like folk? Yeah, it's like folklore.
I don't think the Wendigo is like fucking American though. I'm pretty sure the Wendigo is more like north or south, like to the west.
Let's see. Where?
Skinwalkers, no, that's one.
Yeah, but that's considered cryptids. But I feel like cryptids is another word for.
Well, skinwalkers are technically indigenous, I believe.
Mm.
Louisiana's got the fucking ragaroo, which is based out of Catholicism, which is even fucking crazier.
They also have what are those fucking
The lizards.
no, the fucking beaver looking things, Nutri-Rats.
What?
You don't know about the Nutri-Rats?
But like, are we talking like zombie nutri-rats in Louisiana in the bayou?
No,
The
it's new. No, it's these. They're like they look like beavers, but they
Oh,
have long. They have rat tails. They don't have flat
I know,
tails.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
like I'm pretty sure they're only there. And I remember reading some shit about them a while back, but they're like they were so prominent when I was growing up. I remember I think it was a baseball team, like the fucking mascot was a Nutri-Rat.
That's fucking cool, dude. Fucking A. Oh man, I feel like the South probably has more of like folklore type shit than anywhere else. To
Oh,
be
for sure. I
honest.
mean, especially down here where we are, like where
Yeah.
we're at in Mississippi is very like we're right on the border of Louisiana, and I pretty much we're all different, but I feel like we like everything's so like cross contaminated.
Yeah.
like
You
like
pollinated my flowers, bitch.
yeah, like we're like I'm from Louisiana. I was born in New Orleans, grew up in
Same.
St. Bernard, I met for a little bit, and then moved over here. But I mean, like you've got all like the Bayou folklore kind of shit. I mean, they have their own stuff. That like I can't I disagree with that to an extent. But I get what you mean. Like
Yeah.
I feel like down here in the US we've lost that kind of stuff. People like don't like rather than in Ireland, I feel like
Oh, it's everywhere, man.
that's what I mean. Like people still even like kind of not necessarily like, oh, we believe that, but it's like, hey, that is a theory. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's still there in everyone's mind rather than here talking about Bigfoot's a fucking joke, and
Yeah.
Talking
Well,
about voodoo down there by the bayou, is fucking, oh yeah, that's not real.
I mean, it's like Neil it's like, Neil Gaiman with, American Gods,
Yeah.
because all the gods had decided, "Hey, America's the new country," and they all wanted to go, and, like, you meet, like, a series, and there's actually, like, folk hero not folk hero, like, folk gods in
Yeah.
America that are indigenous as well that they bring into that. I just I know I keep saying folklore. I guess I'm trying to beat it into your brain subconsciously. This is a good genre.
I'm not
A24
saying
can
it's
do no
not.
wrong.
It's very rare that I find one that I really like, motherfucker. Like, I got one
Yeah, I know.
I have one that I really wanted to like, but when I watched it, I'm like, "Man, this had so much fucking potential," but it's like I think it needed a couple more rewrites or somebody else to come in with some, like a fresh idea to kinda round it out. Antlers. Watch Antlers, people. The fucking
Dude, I
Wendigo in that is fucking terrifying looking, but the movie just kinda falls flat. It's just kind of like it just starts and goes. It doesn't there's not really much time for a lot of explanation, a lot of, like, kinda questions or plot holes, but it's entertaining. It's one of those movies that you wanna throw on just for something fun. That's not a
I think I
Wendigo in
need
the
to
background if you guys hear this, listening back. That is my 3-year-old. He is a goblin.
He really is.
He
I
is.
can
He's
confirm.
adorable. But anyway, continue. Sorry.
You're good. I'm trying to think. We really, like, kinda just went all over on this one.
I mean, that's what we do, dude. I mean, look, like
Yeah.
I said, dude, like, if I don't have a plan, we just roll with it. We just talk
We
and
just
talk and talk.
fucking winging it.
Yeah.
Balls to the wind.
And it's always good because it's like it just shows that, like, we always have something fresh we could talk about?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I feel like there's still so much, like,
Oh, for sure. But,
yeah.
real fast, let's get away from the folklore. Let's circle back because I wanna hear about this play thing, okay?
Oh,
So
shit. Okay.
so, let me set this up. So, back on the earlier episodes, it was one of the Halloween ones, I think, where I brought up um, the Hell House haunted house, which turned out to be, like, one of those Christian haunted houses where it wasn't really anything scary, it was more more shit to guilt you. And then when you walk outside, the real terror happened. It was white sheets everywhere with people standing there with Bibles and be like, "Hi, would you like to join the church?" Yeah, blah 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 blah. I'm like, "No, no, thank you. I'm trying to enjoy Halloween." But
Uh,
Corey messaged me. I'm sorry, Dick Rash messaged me and was like,
on the tubie.
"Hey man, I have a story," and I never circled back to this for him, and I wanted to wait till he came on. So here he is. Here it is, Corey. Tell us about this traumatizing thing you experienced as a child.
So, fuck. I haven't really talked about this before. Derek and I were kinda talking about it, but he wanted me to really, like he wanted to savor this.
Yeah, I wanted to hear it on here so I could have a genuine reaction because
So
he all I'm gonna
yeah.
say is he mentioned something about a play, something to do with Christianity or religion and the Columbine shootings and demons. He said that demons
Yes.
show up at some point, and I'm like, "Whoa, oh, oh, put the brakes
Dude,
on there, buddy.
uh,
Let's come back to this because I want to hear how they turn this into
oh,
something
man.
else."
Uh, how about I set the scene? So the scene is some random night during the fall, let's say like October, November. I'm gonna do that because I remember the house we were in at the time. Um, my parents decide, hey, we're gonna go see this play at this church, and it's like, okay, we'll go. I'm a kid. I really have no say. They're gonna bring me anyways. I'm about 10, 9 or 10 years old. I was about 10 at this time, and this play is called Beyond the Grave. And, I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm like, "What's it about?" All this other shit. Go in there, and it's all these kids going to school, and, they're just having a normal day, like an episode of Degrassi.
Oh God.
And yeah, you already know where this is going, and then a school shooting happens. And in the process of this play, some kids go to heaven, some kids go to hell. And these demons, whenever these people would go to hell, the lights would go red. It'd be super dark. And they would you'd see like these Ewok. Look at the not Ewok. Fuck. Is it the Sand Raiders from Star Wars?
Oh yeah. The Sand Raiders.
Not Sand Raiders. The fuck is it? Which one is it? I can't think of the fucking name right now.
Jawas.
Yes, they look like fucking Jawas, dude. Oh my god, they were, yeah, like they. I don't know what the hell they did, but I'm 10 years old watching this happen, and there's like these eulogy videos from all these people, and God's talking to them and saying like, "Well, you didn't believe in me, for I do not know you. Please, Jesus, please accept me into heaven." And dude, when the demons came out, the voices changed. Like it was super high pitched. It was like fucking jarring as shit. It was like nails to a fucking chalkboard. And there was a special little area on the stage draped in black. And dude, when I tell you that they ran at those kids and fucking threw them into that hole, they fucking threw those motherfuckers. I'm 10 years old, Derek. Fucking 10.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
10 indoctrinated, already made to feel like if you
like
fuck
shit.
up, you're
Yeah.
you know, like the fucking the black demon ghost from the movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze's gonna come out the fucking ground and pull you under. That shit fucked me up as a kid. You ever watch Ghost? It's a love movie about a guy who died, comes back as a ghost, and makes mud faces with his wife via Whoopi Goldberg. And at some point, like, if like a bad person dies, these weird shadow ghosts comes up and pull you to hell. I'm telling you that I had nightmares of that shit. And that's what this sounds like to you. Like to me, like the same experience I had with that, where I was like, oh no, no, thank you. I can't watch this movie.
Dude, I was already fuck yeah, dude. Like I couldn't I didn't sleep that whole night. I had to go in my parents' bedroom, lay on the floor. And I kept looking in the closet because it was so fucking dark. And we lived in the middle of nowhere at that time. In Pearl River.
As soon as you're done,
Yeah.
like, I've got just opinions about this. And I'm
All
just
right,
like,
go on.
no. When you're done, just, you know.
Oh, to top it off, I was a homeschool kid at this point too.
Oh God. You never told me you were ever homeschooled. That explains a lot.
Part of me's like, take offense, and then the other part of me's like, nah, he's right. That fucking checks out.
Nah, I'm joking. I had a homeschool friend. She was awesome. We broke her. We broke her pretty quick.
Which friend is that?
Bree.
Oh shit.
Her and her brothers were all homeschooled, and when we found that out at work, me and Jamie were both like, "Nah, we'll break you. We got you." And it didn't take long.
All of Chad's family and sisters were homeschooled too.
Crazy.
Which is crazy. There was like 8 of them. But yeah, I was just a side note, I was homeschooled till 7 and then went to 2nd grade and I got taken out to do homeschool again. Entered back in 3rd grade and then I just dropped out in 10th. So
I'm
I was gonna
glad
be
you
20
said
by
10th, because you're like, yeah, then I went back to 3rd grade and dropped out. I'm like, damn.
I dropped out. I just went straight to the labor fields, man. I was working them fucking coal mines dude, if I was working at the age of 12 at that time, $7.25 would have been a fucking luxury.
Jesus. You're right, but also that wouldn't have happened because the fucking government back then actually cared about the kids, and you know, I'm gonna circle back to that because there was just something I wanted to get at by how things don't feel right, and
Scoutmaster Kevin.
No, fuck it. I'll just get there now while I'm thinking about it because I don't want to forget. But it's like, just things don't feel right. Do me a favor one day, or maybe I'll try to find it and I'll send it to you. But it was something talking about like the early days of MTV, and it was like how something about reality shows, I think, and like how, what was it? Not Big Brother, fucking Real World.
Fucking Yeah.
but it was like real
I
world
had
and stuff, and how like it was actually real. And there was I think there was a gay man on there, and he had AIDS, or someone had AIDS. Maybe he wasn't gay. I don't remember exactly, but it was like a big thing. But like people rallied behind him, surprisingly, for that time. And when he died in real life, like even like Bill Clinton, the fucking president, came out and like talked about him and talked about like the just stuff with AIDS of like, this is something that, needs to be more like it's just the fact that it was brought up in like a not a, you know, a demonizing way. It was brought up as in like,
yeah.
look, we are humans. People have this. This is a thing that people get, and this was somebody who was advocating for it, and we lost somebody good. It was just insane. And even like the Bush era, I saw stuff from the Bush era of him saying stuff, and it was just like things were just so different back then, where everybody had different views, but it's like everyone was still humans and treated people like humans. And it's like just seeing the people in that kind of power still having some kind of compassion was just insane, because it seems so foreign nowadays of how like in your face and hyper, like I can't think of the word.
Hyper
But
vigilant people are with
yeah,
opinions.
everything's just
Yeah.
heightened. Everything's just cranked to fucking 11 nowadays, and it's just things feel off. But anyway, that's what I was saying about that.
No, I mean, like, just to continue on your point, because that really does kinda deal with everything, that it's heightened on every level. I mean, think about it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. It's gonna sound kinda personal, but I just want your point of view. As a parent, like, I know you personally, like, you don't have fucking iPads. Like, I know you don't your kids play video games, but they don't have iPads, and they're smart as fucking whips.
Yeah, they have phones. They have our old phones. They watch YouTube and shit on it. But continue with where you're going.
Like, it's not an all-day thing, though, with you, I don't think.
So
I
they
believe
have
it's not an all day thing.
so they have access to it at any
Yeah.
time that they want, but they're not like glued to it where like the what the traditional example of an iPad kid is, like where they're just like,
Yeah.
fucking tweaking out, like, oh, repeating shit, like Atlas when he was younger, like he watched his videos. Yeah, they watch brain rot shit. They're kids. They're gonna fucking watch that. We would have watched that if we had it. I mean, we had fucking E-Bombs
Really
World
did. Yeah.
and fucking I mean, we had dumb shit back in the day, man. I mean,
I can literally go on my phone for, like, 10 minutes, and it turned into a fucking hour while I'm looking at Temu because everything's fucking cheap.
yeah, but it's all like cheaply made stuff and also made by, sweatshop. Shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, dude, no. I just think of that episode of It's Always Sunny when they start a sweatshop and
yeah.
Charlie's, like, the head guy.
Mhm.
I mean,
No,
it's
no, no.
fucked
I mean,
up,
I mean,
but
hey,
and then I
uh,
started blasting.
but yeah, I mean, like, we can go on all day about this shit, and
Yeah, sorry.
no, it's good, man. I
Oh.
just the real world is full of just horrifying things nowadays, and like I said, people are worried about the wrong shit. I want to circle back to the Columbine thing real fast with the
I was
play,
just thinking we need to get back to that.
because the fucking audacity of this church or whoever the fuck put this on to take these innocent fucking people, their innocent fucking lives, and turn it into something like this. Like you're basically taking these people who have no say so in about this and deciding on if they went to heaven or hell when they were in school learning, and they got shot up by two people who clearly had mental issues and needed help. And it's utterly offensive, and in their minds they think they're doing something right, when I'm like, you're actually doing probably one of the most fucked up things.
Yeah, it's, hold on. I'm about to send you this trailer. This is from the 2024 version. So they
Okay.
do this every fucking year. It's Victory Church, and yeah, I am gonna fucking say that name. It's been going since 1999. Hold on, let me read this. Beyond the Grave is a multimedia production brought to you by Victory Church that began in 1999. Since its inception in 1999, Beyond the Grave has traveled all over the United States with the script and DVDs being used in ministries worldwide. Every year, we produce a new cast and a new script with the hopes of reaching our community with the message of Christ. Christ. During this play, you will watch the lives of a few individuals as they face family issues, school problems, and the pressures of the world. In a moment of time, as an unexpected tragedy hits their lives, they all come face to face with one question: where will you spend eternity? So if they change it every year and they base it on different things, I'm willing to fucking bet if they do one this year, it's either going to be, I bet you it's fucking political. $50.
It's just sickening. I'm just hooked on this whole thing with like them using the Columbine shit because it's just like it's these people who had like it's just these innocent people, like these people who weren't doing anything wrong, and you're gonna judge them. I mean, the way this sounds is like I wouldn't be fucking shocked if they did this about Sandy Hook, about these fucking elementary school children. You know what I mean? This is my problem with these people. It's like they don't see the fault. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's just you're taking this traumatic thing that happened to just everyday people, not within a church. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you're just making up this stuff about these people who died in this thing.
Yeah, and
And
dude,
it's
it's
fucked
just
up.
like
It makes
it's
me
like you read
angry.
a newspaper obituary. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's like,
No.
but let me interject with this. It's like you read a newspaper obituary and you went to the funeral to get like cliff notes of these people, and then it's like, oh, they went to church every Sunday. Oh, she never smoked a cigarette in her life.
Oh, she was one of the good ones.
She was one of the good ones, the good die young. Forever young. I want
Irritating.
to be forever young.
But yeah,
Do you really
again,
want to
we can
live
go on this
forever?
all
Yeah,
day
sorry.
about this. And I kind of we're at an hour and a half, my dude. This is
Damn,
what we talked about. So we can
my
go on
bad.
for another 30 minutes because I know you like your 2-hour episodes, or we go
Do you like
longer.
my two?
I don't fucking care. You know that this is me. Okay, this is me. I don't care.
I mean, dude, I'm
But
good with keeping on. It's 9:20 though. I'm cooked for tomorrow.
it's fine. It's whatever. You're an adult. You're a big boy. Um,
Fuck. I
I
don't
mean,
want to be a big
you
boy.
spend most of the day tired anyway. So what's the difference?
Zoloft.
Heard that, brother? That's why I take it at night. Anyway, so to go back to at the very beginning of the episode before we got to here.
Yeah.
So like Corey and I have been friends for years. And one of our favorite things to do together is go to the movies and watch horror movies, you know, and also to watch things he didn't get to watch. Like he watched Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time with me. What was it, like 3 years ago? 2 years ago? No,
Yeah.
it
We
was
were
like
doing
last year because it was at your new place. No, it was at the apartment
4 years ago because
4
we
years
were
ago.
worked the gig with us that night.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so he watched that, and there's just been a lot of stuff, and, you know, I introduced him to a lot of stuff, and now he's showing me horror movies, you know, always suggesting things to me to watch, which I'm very bad at doing, but I will get there, and whenever I do, I bring it up to him, you know? But the one thing I've always been curious about, because I don't know if I've ever asked you this, but since you grew up not being able to watch horror or anything like that, what was the first horror movie you watched?
Okay. So I've got 2, and one was on Kelly Drive, and I know you know that name
Yes.
because do you remember UPN?
Yes.
The
They'd always
first movie.
They always play movies on Saturday nights or Sundays.
This was a Sunday after church.
Yep,
It was during October.
You want to know why? Because
And
the WB used to do it every Sunday, and that's how I used to watch
yep.
my horror movies. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off.
I want
This
you
is
to
a
take
deep cut that I'm glad somebody knows what I'm talking about.
I want you to take a guess at what the first thing that really, like, scared the shit out of me movie-wise was. It's a UPN. I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg is in it.
Oh my God. I was thinking about this the other day. Are you talking about Bones?
Dude, no, I'm talking about Tales from the Hood.
Oh,
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
God. Oh, is that what that's from?
Dude, I think so, yeah, because it ends the reason I know it's this, and I remember this clearly because this was like we had that black cable box at that time, and I think it was Cox in Slidell,
Yeah.
and my dad was just sleeping. I was just roaming through channels. I'm like, "Can I watch TV?" He goes, "Yeah." So I
That's from
put it
Tales
on,
from the
and
Hood 2, by the way. Just
oh
to
shit,
confirm. Yeah.
yeah. I think Tales from the Hood won because I
Okay.
ended up watching that movie back in like 2012 with my 8 roommates at that one time. That's a horror story in itself. Um, but yeah, that I always remember the puppets coming to life and then the monster beating the kid, which was like, oh, I think that's when elevated horror actually started. Was Tales of the Hood, man. I'm pretty like that's a hot fucking take, but I'm being serious. There was a
Is
D
it is Tales from the Hood not like an anthology thing?
it is.
Okay.
So one of the stories, was a kid goes to bed every night and the monster appears, right?
Yeah.
And, like, he has, like, family problems and all this shit, and then it ends up being, like, his dad is the monster, and then he fillets him inside a fucking oven to run away from him.
God.
Dude, just looking back now, I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
There's that was
That's
my
elevated, and I hate that term, by the way.
oh, no, I know. I know. Yeah, I know you're making a joke back to me and Alyssa talking about that before. Um,
But, I mean, factual.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh, that was one of my favorite things growing up was watching the horror movies on, every Sunday. I was like, oh, let's see what's on there. Like, oh my God, I hadn't thought about this in forever. But dude, like grabbing the newspaper to look at the fucking TV guide to see what was on. Did you
Yeah.
used to do that?
Oh, dude. So the thing is, I didn't have enough, like, spatial or social awareness at that time
Oh,
to
okay.
understand it, but yeah, I
Got
remember
you.
doing that all the time because you'd get bored and you're like, "Well, I can't look at the fucking Christmas Sears catalog, so I guess I'm gonna look at this fucking TV guide
Yeah.
that comes in, like, every week."
I was about to make a joke, but then I had to stop myself because I'm like, oh, I don't
Well,
want parents to be listening to this and then get offended. It was just gonna be
uh, I don't think they're gonna listen. I'm sure if they do, they'll get, like,
oh
20 minutes in and then just be like, "Okay, I'm out." Just
when
got
you oh,
I'm
you're
okay,
you were saying something
the
about being
second
out of
one.
touch or some shit like that, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I was about to say, oh, okay, that was just me. Well, I guess that's because my parents didn't hate me.
Wow.
I'm only playing, man. My dad
Parents
doesn't.
didn't
My
hate
dad
me.
hates me. He doesn't claim me. My
They
mama
just don't
loved me though.
approve of me.
No,
Fucking A, dude.
I'm joking, people.
Okay,
I'm
so
joking.
second movie. It was the only time I had played soccer at that time, and I had this friend Nathan. Uh, I came over to Nathan's house, so I would hang out with him outside of it, and his parents let them watch horror movies. So I'm like, okay, we'll watch it. So we ended up watching Children of the Corn.
Okay.
Yeah, and that kind of like started with I was freaked the fuck out. I would go to the bathroom thinking, "Oh god, he's gonna get me." The mailman. Because wasn't it like the mailman came and brought them, like, the Bible, and then they ended up, like, going fucking crazy in the town?
I don't remember a lot. I saw it once, and I
Uh,
was like forever ago.
dude, yeah. I was like yeah, it was forever ago for me. I was only 13 at that time, but, dude, I think about that movie a lot, even though I haven't watched it since. I'm sure I'd just get a fucking kick out of it
That's
now.
cool. You have like nostalgia for that.
It's not something a lot of people talk about, and I'm very
They
into.
used to, and then they tried coming out with sequels, and then they were just so fucking bad, or like remakes and
Dude,
stuff.
I saw I watched Meat Canyon's review of the one that came out, like, a couple years ago. Dude, holy fuck, it looks like garbage.
It does.
It looks
It
like hot
does.
fucking garbage, man. I was like he's like, "This is a spoiler review." I'm like, "Okay, I'm just gonna click it anyways, I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna watch it.
God.
And then, the other movie for me after that was Scream, which I'm
Oh,
actually wearing my Ghostface shirt right now.
hell yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah. I
Um,
mean, dude, Scream, like, I had always been interested in Scream, to be honest. In elementary school, I had a friend, her name was Kirsten, and I was about 7 at this time, and me and her brother and her would always have, like, breakfast at the cafeteria together,
yeah.
and they were talking about movies, and, at that time, it was Scream and Blair Witch were, like, the main 2.
When did you watch Blair Witch? Because we all know
I
this.
didn't
That is a fan favorite on this show.
uh, I did not watch Blair Witch till 2000 and, did I watch it by myself? Dude, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" About 2014.
That's not what the fuck you just watched Mean Girls 3 weeks ago, my guy. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking surprised by anything with you. You watched
He
Hocus
doesn't
Pocus.
even go here.
You go, Glen Coco.
Bro,
Um, uh,
dude, I think I died so hard because he just appears out of fucking
uh-huh.
nowhere with the shades and the fucking hoodie. I'm
Yep.
like, "What the fuck?"
That movie is
Yeah.
definitely one of
Dude,
the like top like I
it
guess it is a comedy. Yeah, this is it's one of my top like feel good just fun movies to watch, you know. I put that right up there with Grandma's Boy and Superbad. Like those three right there. I mean, there's others obviously, but I just mean like those three right there. I could put on at any given moment and laugh like it was the first fucking time I've ever seen the goddamn movie, you know? But I wanted to go back to so you watched that in 2014. How old were you at the time? How old would I have been?
35 now? I was 24.
24? Okay, so I was like
It
26.
actually it actually might be a little before that. When was I working at Brandy's Hope? Guys, I keep dropping lore on y'all and not explaining, and the reason being is because that's just how my brain works, and if I keep running in a circle, I'm sorry.
Dude, you're fine.
Who
I
knows?
just fucking spitball everything. I derail Alyssa all the fucking time. It's okay. Everyone should be used to it by now.
Actually, dude, I'm gonna go back and say I was about 24, 25. No,
Okay.
20 I was 23. I was 23 when I watched it the first time.
Okay. So it's funny you brought up Blair Witch because I was gonna ask you. So for me, Blair Witch was like one of those
Oh,
movies where like that is a staple movie in my I guess we'll just use the term lore. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That is a movie that if someone was like, "Hey, make a collage of all the stuff that made you," Blair Witch would be right there. That is something that like it is a part of me. Like the
Yeah.
experience of that, and it's something I hold near and dear to my heart. Like what was there ever a horror movie for you, like one that really resonated with you and one that just stuck with you and you're just like, I fucking love this movie.
That's that's so fucking difficult. 'Cause I'm like,
That's the
there's so
questions I
many
ask, baby.
dude, you motherfucker. There's so many okay, so I can genuinely say Paranormal Activity for me, and a lot of people are like, "Why would it be found footage?" Guys, when I tell you you grow up in religion, you see shit, you hear shit, you feel shit. Um, it kinda goes back to a story from when I lived on Kelly.
My guy,
Yeah.
don't apologize for bringing up found footage and that being one that's like my favorite genre, dude. Like I've
Yeah.
established that on here as well. Like
Like,
that and
we're
zombies, man, and
yeah,
monster movies. But like, no, I fucking loved. I fucked with Paranormal Activity when it came out. I loved them all. Part 5 is my favorite though. But you know,
yeah. Was that the marked ones?
yes,
Yeah, the marked ones was fucking incredible.
That fucking ending,
Um,
dude. That fucking ending
dude,
blew my mind. Oh, wait, yo.
it's so what I loved about Paranormal Activity is like something I could relate to.
Okay.
Um, because when I was growing up, and this was on Kelly Drive as well, I'd woke up in the middle of the night and there was just this black shadow on my door. And dude, the feeling of dread I had and being uncomfortable like was beyond what I could have imagined.
That
I mean,
I, I
yeah.
got chills you just saying that because it reminded me of something my mom used to tell me about as a kid, and that always scared the hell out of me. But continue, like
Yeah, like, and then dude, I was on the top bunk too. So, me and Aaron were sharing a room at this time, and Aaron is my younger brother. But, dude, I ran to my parents' room, told them, like, I was crying, freaking out, and they came in. So they turned the light on, they did a prayer and put oil on me, which was like a evangelical Christian type thing.
they tuck you in the
And,
bed, kiss your forehead, and be like, "Now stop being a little bitch. There's nothing in here left."
I don't think that's how the words "amen" are said, Derek. But,
You hear
yeah,
them
dude, that
murmuring to
was
themselves, "God, he's such a little bitch. I don't know where he gets that from.
"It's all your fault, Steven."
He's always just seeing shit. Who puts this stuff in his head? Hmm?
Dude, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
who
one
puts it in
thing.
his head?" Go on, go on,
Wonder.
go on.
Dude, I was really into Bible Man as a kid. Bible Man was my shit. I will fight to the death for that. It's so fucking cheesy, but dude, it is that good 90s, like, Christian cheese. I saw it live 2 or 3 times.
More power to you,
But
brother. More power to
yeah,
you,
thanks,
dude.
man. Thanks, man. Anyways, yeah, that I think about that moment, and when I think about that moment, I think of Paranormal Activity because, like, all the things going on, like, I'm really into, like, why do cults start or why do things like this happen? And it's kind of funny that you grow up in religion and then you see everybody else doing shit like this. And yeah.
It's really weird how like that is like how easily people can be, I guess, I don't want to say manipulated because in some situations they are, but like
Yeah.
be indoctrinated, I guess, so easily where I'm just like, wow, like why how is that so easy? Where me, I'm like I didn't drink until I was like 27, man. I was fucking peer pressured like a motherfucker as a teenager. But like I was like, no, I don't want to. Like I don't,
Yeah.
you're not gonna make me do something that I don't want to do. You know, and it's like it's just weird. Like again, I'm not saying this about you because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
literally born into this. This was the first things you ever learned. You were a fucking clean slate, and they're like, you're gonna go to hell. Don't shit yourself. I know you're 4 months old, but don't shit yourself. If you have
Dude,
another explosive diaper, you're going to hell.
dude, it, it just sucks because, like, having one person's word basically make the trajectory of your most informative years really fucks you up. A lot of people don't see that or understand that.
I mean, as someone on
I
the
mean,
outside who's very observant, I mean, I get where you're coming from.
yeah,
It's stuff I see. Most people I know who come from religious backgrounds are a little, messed up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's weird. It just sucks that
This
they ended up that way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, decision impaired no matter, like, whether you're working on it or not, like, you will make mistakes, you will fuck up. It's what you do with those mistakes and those fuck ups that really, like, bring your character out, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I've crucified myself multiple fucking times on shit, and it's just gotten to a point to where I'm like, I can't keep living like this because everything's impermanent, you know?
yeah.
And that's why, man, I keep going on deep notes and I don't mean to. Uh, it's why I like horror, you know? I like horror because it really does touch on things, and it teaches you things without you realizing you're being taught. Like, what I liked about Hereditary, it's not my favorite movie. I don't think it was scary, but I also don't think, like, it's not unrealistic.
Yeah. Well, see,
Like,
and
yeah,
that goes back to what I've said before, where like
yeah,
it resonated with you in some kind of way because you've dealt with not necessarily the exact same things, but things close
yeah.
to that. You know what I mean? Something in the realm where it's like, oh wow, this feels familiar and this is really scary because this is like I know what this feels like.
Well, yeah, and I mean, dude, what I love I will give Ari Aster his flowers because what I love is that he stays focused on, like, one topic. He'll stay focused on one, like, percentage of, like, "Oh, this is, like, this god, this demon," because he's done, like, I think Hereditary was about Paimon, and Paimon is part of, like, the 72 of Solomon, Keys of Solomon, I believe. But, like, each and that's demonology, like, crazy shit, but, I mean, it was the fact that, like, this cult was basically watching the family the whole time, and the grandmother was a part of it, and the reason the mother to stay away was because, she didn't want her taking her son, so she ended up taking the granddaughter, and that's why Charlie ended up dying the way she did, and that's why he ended up dying the way he did.
Yeah, see, I didn't get any of that. I didn't understand
I
anything that went on in that fucking movie.
so,
Oh no, I
do you
don't
want
need
me
you
to
to.
give you
No, I don't need you to
Yeah.
explain it to me at all, man. I just meant like for me, I didn't pick up. I think it was just in general. I just was bored with the movie, so maybe that's why I didn't like really grasp any of that. But like, yeah,
Uh, his biggest fear was not being accepted, and after Charlie died, he got blamed for it, and it's basically what killed him.
gotcha.
Yeah, and sorry, man, it just I don't
No,
need to say sorry, but in my head, I'm like, I really hope Derek doesn't think I'm trying to like sell him on this because I'm not.
no. Like I said earlier, I do not give in to peer pressure. I mean, I feel how I feel about the movie. If I ever give it a chance, I might come around to it, but I'll stand my
Yeah,
ground. It was boring. Like
yeah,
it did
dude,
nothing
it's a
for
slow
me.
burn. It's a slow burn that like has like a 5-minute payoff in my mind.
Yeah. I mean, like we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but I saw that Alyssa watched Lake Mungo and she seemed to have, I'm sure we'll elaborate more on that next week, but she seemed to have really liked it after me saying I didn't like it. But again, she probably got something from it that, you know, she enjoyed. But for me, I just found it boring. I may or again, it could have just been one of those instances where it's like I wasn't in the mood for something like that. So
Well, Alyssa actually messaged me about, like, Mungo earlier, but I'm gonna let her talk about it. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, let her
gonna
talk
steal
about
it
it.
from her 'cause I liked her opinion and what she told me because I still need to watch it, but
Yeah.
the only reason I know of Lake Mungo is because of the podcast that she suggested to me. Um, what the fuck we were talking about what were we talking about?
I don't know, man. We keep bouncing
Mm,
around so much and coming back to religion.
are we It's what's ruled my life, Derek. Shut the fuck up.
I know, bitch. No. So yeah, so I mean, because you brought up how you liked Hereditary and
I
so
I
like
liked it. It wasn't like a movie I was absolutely in love with, and, like, people are gonna be like, "Well, you're fucking wrong." It's like, that's okay if I'm wrong.
a lot of people love that movie. I mean, it gets brought up a lot as
I
one of the scariest
dude,
movies. I don't agree, but that's
I am so sick of that fucking tagline. Like, don't that's what I loved Obsession, but we don't have to talk about that either.
yeah.
I have so many thoughts on that, and I really wanna share them, and I'm like,
Next
"I'm
week,
gonna hold
dude.
off."
Next week,
Next
because
week.
I would like to rewatch it. I'm gonna try to rewatch it before we record. Um, so the question I like to ask is like, what does horror mean to you? And like, what scares you? Like, what do you go in watching for and look forward that like me, I guess the better I feel like every time I bring this up, it either changes or I still can't get a point across. It's the fear of the unknown for me. Like like the idea of being in the dark. Like I haven't brought this up in a long time, but like Skinamarink. You and I saw that together. Like Corey and I went and saw that movie together. We both left like, holy shit, what an experience, you know?
That was a great fucking movie. Yeah.
And like that movie is just complete unknown, you know, because you don't see shit and you don't know what's in the dark, where it sits on a fucking black wall forever or a black hallway, and you start to see shit. But
Yeah.
like for me, it's the unknown, and also to an extent where it feels real. You know, you feel that like grimness and the like, oh my God, like you feel what that person is feeling. That's what I like in horror.
Yeah. You, like, kind of, like, being succumbed to, like, the emotion that the character is going through or the people they're talking about, right?
Yes.
Like, the atmosphere. I love the atmosphere of horror. In my mind, I've never really I mean, as we've already stated, I never really was able to, like, watch or, like, dip my toes into shit as much till you and I started really hanging out.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like
And
since
I
then
mean
you've watched a lot. Like you go even like
yeah,
on your own, you just kind of just start watching shit, you know?
yeah. I mean, dude, like, I'll fucking pick out of the Criterion Closet if I could.
Yeah.
And I blame Alyssa for that one, but I also blame David Lynch for that too, because I just feel like he's kind of opened my mind to how okay, what I look for in horror is, like, it's real, but at the same time, like how you said, you just get so enveloped in it. Like, those feelings, like, yeah, you're going for a thrill, but in my mind, like, again, hate the fucking term, do not like elevated horror because that just sounds fucking snobby as shit. But I like when, like, yeah, there's meaning to it, but it's not oversaturating it.
Yeah.
I like when I can be like, "Okay, well, this is my takeaway from it. What was your takeaway?" I like the talks after. I think that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, and I feel like we usually do that pretty well after we see a
Yeah,
movie and stuff together. We usually sit in the parking lot, you know, we kind of shoot the shit about it. And
yeah.
yeah, and
Dude,
see, and I like that where somebody can get something out of something instead of them going straight to shitting on it, you know? Now, don't get me
well,
wrong,
dude,
there are shitty movies, but it's like, you know,
let let's take In a Violent Nature, for example. I'm still gonna see number 2. Number 1 just did not sit with me because, like you said, it's like I didn't really have, like, cut my teeth on slashers.
yeah, so the way I explained it to Corey was like, it didn't do anything for him. And now this is just my assumption and me just trying to, you know, find this or that. But like, um, Corey didn't grow up on horror movies. He never watched any of the Friday the 13th. So
Yeah,
he doesn't,
I still haven't.
yeah, but like, he doesn't really get the whole like, oh, now we're going to follow it from Jason's perspective. Cause that's what In a Violent Nature is. And it is a
Yeah.
lot of walking. But for me, where I say, and I even said it, it's not a perfect movie, but I had fun with it in terms of this person had an idea, they executed it to the best of their ability, and I mean, it did so well that people they were getting a second one. And I mean, yeah, it was boring, but like it was cool to see it from that perspective if you have some kind of connection to it. And unfortunately, you know, Corey didn't. So for him, it was like this was kind of stupid. But it's like no, if you had the idea of the perspective of this, then I think you would have had more fun with it.
I didn't necessarily hate it, but walked away just kind of questioning, like, why? Because remember, there was the one kill where the
No,
dude was just sitting there and he was still, like, viable somehow. What, he broke his spine, right? So he couldn't really move?
yeah, let's not give away spoilers because Alyssa still has to watch this, and I know she's gonna be
Oh,
listening to
shit,
the episode.
my bad.
No,
It's
no,
just
no.
that
She's not gonna know what we're talking about, but you're talking about the scene where it just lingers for a long fucking time, and you're
yes.
just like, "Oh my
It
god, just please get it over with."
it's like, just fucking do it.
And it's not,
God,
and
like,
it,
I see what's happening.
yeah, and it's not even that it's like, "Oh my god, this is stupid. It's taking too long," but it's like it's so like uncomfortable. You're like, "Please just go, just do it, get it over with."
So I kinda like when the kills aren't shown and you just see, like, the blood splatter.
It just
Like,
it depends. It
it
depends. As long as they come back
depends, yeah.
to As long as they come back to where you see the outcome of it, then I'm fine. You know, I
Yeah,
like
no, I'm
because
with you
it's
on
the
that, yeah.
shock, you know?
It's kind of like do you remember I'm sure Curly's gonna fucking remember this. Remember when we watched You're Next when you and Curly were living together? And the fucking dude in the lamb mask busts through the glass, and I was like, "Lamb chop."
Yeah. So
That
I don't remember what I was
movie
doing
was
while y'all were watching that. I was checked out doing. I think I was either.
I think you were like, "This movie's so fucking stupid, I'm
It,
out."
it was. I couldn't get into it, but you and him were laughing, and I think I probably would have enjoyed it, but I just wasn't in the mood to watch a movie. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, it's I think about moments like that because it's like anytime so when I saw Insidious or Paranormal Activity or The Conjuring, Conjuring's another great film.
yeah. I
So
brought that
I haven't
up
watched the
last
2nd or
episode.
3rd or 4th, yeah.
I watched 1 and 2, and I was genuinely surprised by that first movie because it was not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be like Insidious, where Insidious has, like, silly elements where it'd make you laugh, but it's scary as fuck,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like, what is it, like A Haunting in Georgia, or, some shit like that.
In Connecticut.
Haunting in Connecticut. But there's a Georgia, there's a Haunting in somewhere else, but I was
Dude,
gonna be dumb like those, but this was just, like, legitimately scary. Like, you felt like you were a part of the family, and you felt for those
yeah.
kids because it was brutal.
There's a girl I follow on Instagram who actually used to work at the house. So
Oh.
and she, like, goes to all these, like, haunted places and stuff. It's pretty cool. I love ghost hunting as well. A lot of people don't know this about me. I used to fucking watch Ghost Hunters, World's Scariest Places. Anytime Halloween rolls around, I'll put
Yep.
that bitch on YouTube and just fucking go with it.
So
But,
I'm sorry,
uh,
continue.
do you know about Austin's kind of running bit with, with fucking, what's the fucking name? The Zach Baggins guy?
No, what's the bit?
Dude, he fucking so we would put this on just because like, it was Ghost Adventures. We would just put it on just because we were like, "We need something to watch," and me and Austin love spooky shit.
I had to
So
make
we were
sure
watching it.
I was thinking of the right person while you were talking. That's why I was like, "Yeah, okay, explain." Okay, yeah, it's Mr. He looks for some reason, he looks like
This
he could be
dude,
in
he's
he
a walking affliction.
yes, he looks like he could be
Like,
in Breaking Benjamin. If you told me he was a guitarist or something, I'd be like, "I believe it." You fooled me.
something can never wait. Yeah, anyways. But they would always send their friend as the bait, and that dude has had a hard time. Yeah, I think his wife tried to kill him as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, that was like a
yeah,
couple of years ago,
yeah.
huh?
That dude, the dude that whose wife tried to kill him is the one they always sent out for bait. So me and Austin be like, "Just shut the fuck up, Zach. God damn it. Like, stop yelling at him. He's gonna get hurt." Like, stop it.
So
Dude, I
oh,
went to go on, sorry.
no, 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 no. I was gonna talk about the Ghost Hunters thing, like,
Yeah, do it.
so when I was younger, I used to watch all those shows. I used to love that kind of shit. I used to
Yeah,
love the alien stuff on History Channel. I can't watch that now because I'm like, this is so fucking bad, and it's just so much fucking bullshit, and I could clearly tell that it's fake. And it just sucks because at the time, like, it felt real, but it's like you could just tell all of it's staged, and it's like I can't watch it because I'm like, I see their egos now. I guess maybe I've learned more about people, and I could just see through, certain personalities. And isn't that guy a
yeah.
dick in real life, the Zach Baggins guy?
Yeah, but dude, nobody beats Taps. Taps is fucking awesome.
And even that show, I just want to see some real shit. It's like you watch it, and you're
Yeah.
like, they keep holding you on, after the commercial,
Dude,
and then they're like,
oh,
yeah,
man.
we don't know. It's like, what? You said you knew.
There was a there was one that Sandy turned me on to actually. She was watching it and then I ended up watching it and then I had to stop watching it because I'm like, I do not feel good watching this. Because it was like a detective and a psychic medium were working together. It was like true, like realistic. Dude, that the presence on that just in general was like insane because you felt that heaviness and you're like, okay, this is actually kind of viable
And what was
just
this?
empathically. Uh You have to ask Sandy, I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. I
Yeah,
doubt she'll
because
remember because
she's
she's got a memory like me, but yeah.
um oh, dude, just to clarify, and I am gonna bring this up, I did not hate Presence at all. I was just thinking about the fucking fentanyl scene the other day because I was listening to Basement, and god fucking damn it, how mad was I when Basement came on? As happy as I was, it is happening. I do not care what anybody says, and I'm gonna fucking say this. So far, we've had Basement, we've had Turnstile. What was the last one?
I don't remember.
There was a fucking another one.
I just remember Turnstile.
Dude, fucking I love that everybody we listen to is now, like, coming to light, but, like, I kinda wanna gatekeep it.
No, I like it. This kind of goes to a topic that I really wanted to talk about a long time ago. But like,
Like, 5 hours ago?
no, horror movie soundtracks. Like
Oh,
back in the
shit, yeah.
day, like we don't have that anymore. But
Nope.
like horror movies had some of the fucking sickest, like fucking like metal albums for horror movies. Like, go back, look up the Saw soundtrack, look up the Freddy versus Jason soundtrack, look up
Oh, dude,
the first
yeah.
Resident Evil soundtrack, and then Resident Evil Apocalypse. That's how I heard about Killswitch. First time I ever heard of End of Heartache was at the end of Apocalypse, and I was like, what is this song and who is this band?
Dude, man, that's crazy. What was that guy's name? Who's the director of that? Mila Jovovich, her husband?
Oh, Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, they need to get put to rest, like, fast. They ruined
He's
Monster Hunter
what is
for me.
what is he doing? He's doing something. And I was like, oh,
He needs to stop doing video game adaptations. That dude does dog shit video game adaptations, in my opinion.
you know what I found out? Well, re-found out because I keep forgetting and then relearning and then re-remembering that I already knew that. he, he did the original Mortal Kombat.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did the original
Oh,
Mortal
fuck.
Kombat. And my immediate thought was like, oh, so he's always been bad. he
Dude,
makes
he just
he makes the kind of movies where they're not good, but they're just good enough and cornbally enough to where you're like, he makes good popcorn flicks because he did AVP, Alien vs Predator.
he's
It's a fun
right.
movie. It's not the best.
It's a fun movie.
It's fun.
He's just the fucking he's the fucking Guy Fieri of action films. Like,
I wouldn't say that because I like Guy
Dude,
Fieri. He seems like a cool
I
guy.
do too, but at the same fucking time, man, like, fuck. Like, dude, Amber and I were so stoked to go see Monster Hunter because it was like the first video game. Like, she wasn't able to work that first year when we were
Yeah.
married. So,
I mean,
and
I
then
could
we
have
went to go
warned
see
y'all.
You should have, because dude, his fucking cuts, and I hate the fact that like he even like put her in it. It's like you could have just stayed within the world and not interjected both, and it was so fucking annoying to me.
So,
I was like,
his cuts, was it like fast actiony scenes where you couldn't tell what was going on?
dude, it's the fucking like really cheesy ass slow mo.
Okay.
Like,
so
it's like the freeze frame and going from there. Like, I can't stand shit like that.
same.
Some people are good at it. It's gotta be fucking tasteful. That was not fucking tasteful. That was clunky as shit. And it looked like somebody, like, had a fucking bukkake gangbang
God damn it. That's a wow.
all over it. Yeah. That's how much I hated that film. I was so mad.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I mean,
I'm
that's a game
literally
you hold near and dear to your heart, man. That's a game you and your
It's
wife bonded over.
fucking next to me, right here on camera. Like, I was so fucking pissed. I walked out, I'm like, "Man, why did it have to suck?"
That's what it was. He directed Event Horizon, the other thing I watched.
Yeah.
Like, he's
And
good
I
with
hear that's a good movie.
He's good with space sci-fi. I recommend it. Watch it on the Tubi. That's where I watched it. No. Did I?
I
No,
do
I
need
don't
to
watch it on
watch
the
it.
Tubi. I don't remember where I watched it. But anyway, yeah, man. I completely understand. I get it. You know, someone butchering something you really like, but
I'm with you in this. Okay, I know you're gonna agree with me on this, but I feel like if you're gonna get somebody to do your material, like, actually use your IP, do something about it, get somebody that loves it. Don't get somebody that's like, "Oh, I'm just interested in it. Oh, I think this would be a good story. Oh, we should add this." Don't change it.
Yes.
Have love for it.
So we are getting to that point now, and I think I mentioned this on earlier episodes, and I know I've mentioned it to you before, but I
Yeah.
think we're entering the era where our generation of people, because I feel like because we're now we're now entering this field. I mean, we're already kind of there. I mean, we're already in our mid 30s. I'm almost 40, blah blah blah, whatever. But like, for instance, like you're like, oh man, they're putting Turnstile in this. Oh, they put the fuck was the other band we just named, and I'm blanking now.
Fucking Basement.
Yeah, Basement. Put them in that movie. It's like that's because it's like our generation of people and the generation below us who are getting into these movies.
Yeah.
They're bringing their own taste into it. But we're coming in from a perspective of we want to take the thing we like and make it good rather than back in the day. I'm going to use Venom as an example. That's a movie that was made a couple of years ago, all three of them within the last 6 years. Absolute fucking dog shit movies that felt like they came from 2000 where the only
They should have
people,
belonged.
yeah, where it just sounds like the big wigs upstairs, the suits were making all the fucking calls, you know, rather than letting the director do what he wants. I mean, look at Suicide Squad and look at
I saw that movie way too many fucking times. I was over it after the second.
yeah, I got
Way
you.
too many fucking. It's like The Hangover. How many times did we see The Hangover in the theaters, man? And Tropic Thunder.
I don't think I was with y'all for any of those.
You sure?
Yeah, I didn't see any of the Hangovers in theaters.
Dude, promise? I could have sworn you were with us at one point.
There's been a couple of
Were
times
you
where you guys thought I was with y'all and I wasn't. I'm like, I didn't see that with y'all.
were you there when I ended up in the hospital on my birthday?
No,
My 18th? You
no,
weren't?
no. I think I heard about it, but no.
Yeah. Dude, we were hanging out around then, like,
I was there.
adjacently.
I was there in spirit.
Yeah. You were there in body, soul, and mind. Oh, fuck.
Crazy.
Uh, so in my opinion, overall, and I'm not trying to sound like gatekeeping either, I'm with you on that. It's just I find it great that people are, like, starting to find, like, punk and hardcore music in, like, different media for sure, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel I'm worn out right now. I'm
You're
feeling it.
good, man. Look, we're at 2:09. After whatever you're saying, we can call it.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m., bro. We usually do this early in the morning.
Oh,
So,
holy fuck, is it 10?
yeah.
Oh, goddamn. I got,
Yeah.
like, 5, 6 hours of sleep waiting on me.
Bro, I got to get up the same. I mean, after I get out of here, I got to go do dad stuff and then get ready and go sleep.
Is there I guess before we go, is there anything you wanted to, like, really touch on?
I mean, there's a lot of things, but I feel like it was a pretty good episode. I mean, like we didn't have any long pauses, and I mean, like it's a good conversation. Like while
I
it
hope so.
necessarily wasn't about horror movies, I feel like it does fall into the whole real life horrors thing. And I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we also got to learn about Dick Rash, and you got to tell us about your life experiences, and I mean, that ties into generational trauma. You know, the fucking movie
Yeah.
genre that won't fucking go away.
Yes, I am an elevated horror. I'm in a 24 film walking around.
Yep. Oh God, you are. No. Oh my God, what was it? What did we see the other day? And I was just like, it was Hokum. I leaned over and I go, oh no, Curly was next to me. No, it was you. It was you. I leaned
See
over
you.
and Neon comes on the screen. I leaned over. I go, I was like,
Oh,
oh,
this is gonna be good.
I'm like, oh, it's Neon. Okay, never mind. I feel better about this.
Dude, okay, so I'm gonna do this for Alyssa, and I'm gonna say this. You should watch Eraserhead. I am so fucking curious what you think about that movie.
Yeah, we talked about that on an episode already. That I was gonna watch it.
Have you watched it yet?
No, I said I was going to watch it. I have not watched it yet.
No, no. You better get the fuck off here and watch it.
Probably not tonight. I am tired as fuck.
Dude, I'm messing with you.
No,
You
you're
do
not.
Okay,
No, you're fucking
no.
not. Now, just for
I
that, I'm not going to send you the episode so you can pre-listen to it. You're going to listen to it at 4 a.m. with everyone else.
That's fine. Amber will
No.
be happy with that. Lady Dick Rash will probably murder me if I, even though I'm a part of it, hear it. I'm gonna have to listen to my own voice Friday
Yep.
morning.
Lady Dick Rash, top of the morning, do you want some tea and crumpets? No, just playing. Amber, you know I love you.
We were part of the colonization. Holy fuck.
Jesus. No, you know I love you. You know you're a homie. You're like a sister because, you know, your husband's like a brother, which makes y'all that a really weird relationship. Terrible.
What you talking about, Cletus? That's my second cousin.
we is from Mississippi after all. Actually, both of you and I are
people-
from Louisiana. But I mean, look, hey, almost same difference, brother. At least we ain't from Alabama. Now over in Alabama, we got some chicken
Alabama
fuckers.
one time.
Except for you people in Birmingham, whoever's listening. Not you. You're cool. You're cool because you listen.
I will be in Birmingham in October for Furnace Fest.
Goody fucking two shoes for you. No, I'm just playing.
Boy, if only you knew.
Oh. Anyway, this was a good talk, man. This was fun. I'm glad we were finally able to have you on.
Dude, same. Thank
assuming,
you. Assuming you would have hate mail from the 5 listeners that you
No, whatever. No, dude, shut up. This one might actually get some engagement because we probably pissed some people off, you know, or you know.
Oh, I definitely have pissed some people off.
I'm not even really pissed
it.
people off about. I mean, it's like an engaging kind of topic for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Not saying that the stuff that Alyssa and I don't talk about isn't engaging, but that's more specific to like movies and stuff,
like a
you
certain
know?
thing.
But this is something some people take way too close to heart, so they feel like I got to put my input. And if you do, feel free to write in at the NightmareSignal at gmail.com or reach out to us and follow us at the NightmareSignal pod on Instagram and follow us on YouTube. I keep saying this every episode, but at some point,
the socials, all the socials,
meaning Instagram. That's the only one we're on. Fuck
what
Blue
the fuck,
Sky
man?
because we're in Mississippi. That's illegal here, apparently.
Dude,
we can't have
going
it.
on. Yeah, it's because of liberal media, man.
And then
get your fucking hat on.
Well, we could have Truth Social. Anyway, I don't want to get started. But yeah,
can I say?
Yes.
Sorry, finish your thing. I just want to say one more thing before we go.
Say it.
Yeah. Look.
Click.
Understand something. Motherfuck. No, keep in mind, Derek and I are very open-minded people. We just have very strong feelings about certain things. And as you know, through this episode, if you made it to the end, there's a lot of responses. I personally feel like we don't have enough philosophy in our life anymore. We have more brain rot than we do people actually trying to learn things and understand things. So I think we need that. And I think that's what movies do for you. I think that's why conversations like this are helpful too. You get to learn about people. So yeah, that's my take.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say.
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good, man. I didn't do anything. But yeah, so this was a fun conversation. But next time we have you on, I do want to start. I would like to talk more like horror movie stuff, and also, you know, like just other things. Like, how has it influenced you as like a person? Do you ever bring anything from that in your life? Because I know you're not like horror like me. You're more of like, you know, an anime kind of guy, and just like you have your own niche things you like. You know, you come from but I don't know. I feel like that's stuff we can talk about next time, man. I do want to call it. I don't want to keep you up anymore because this is a 2-hour and 15-minute episode. So,
what's the record so far? 2 hours and 30.
Is it?
I don't know. We're gonna beat that fucking record. If we beat the 2-hour mark, I'd be happy.
You did. It's 2 hour 15.
No, I'm saying like if we,
got you.
At some point. Yeah. Well, love you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know
you guys
but I
for
love
being
you.
here. Also, if any of Corey's friends are listening that he's brought over, because I'm sure he's going to share this. At least I hope he does. You know, be a shill.
Well,
Horace
I'm sure I'm going to piss a lot of people off
on the Instagram. Yeah, whatever. I just want to let you guys know, thank y'all for listening if y'all made it this far. And I know y'all are listening for Corey, and some of y'all know me, some of y'all may not know me, but I just want to clarify that he's mine. I am his best friend. I should not have been fucking, you know, shunned to his mom's church friends tables at his wedding. I should have been asked to wear a suit, but you know,
right now. A Festivus for a Restivus.
I was there. when he consummated his marriage. I was in the other room. He doesn't know that until now.
Why do I? Oh, that's.
I know where you were in Old Town.
Yeah, you fucking do. That's
I only know because you
terrifying.
told me the building. I wasn't there. I'm only joking, but yeah, love you, buddy.
Did I-
Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody listening.
No, thank you for having me.
Of
I
course.
cannot wait to be back. And next time, I'm pretty sure me and Alyssa are going to bombard you with a bunch of Twin Peaks bullshit.
Oh, I
Well,
think
not
this
bullshit, but facts.
I think this might turn into like a nervous laughter podcast. Not nervous, like Jesus. Oh, there I got fucked up. A sorry we're late podcast where like someone mentions Kingdom Hearts and then there goes Ryan and fucking Curly just on a 4-hour fucking tangent, and
Dude.
I'm over there like checked out playing Marvel Snap on my phone or whatever I was playing at the time.
If if it ever gets to a point to where like nervous laughter and like you and then like you guys need a fourth, I can be in there. That'd be so much fun. I'd love to be on with Jamie and Alyssa.
Well, of
Same
course,
time.
yeah. I mean, like the joke was like it was like the trifecta was you got the Nervous Laughter podcast and then you got the Nightmare Signal podcast. And the connections are Alyssa for both of those. And then I was like, well, then
Technically, Jamie.
then me and Curly need to start a podcast, and then Curly and Jamie need to start a podcast. But then you could come in and you could be like the fifth wheel, the man in the middle. And it's like, look, we just connected, dude. Fucking connected. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, dude, you think if I bone smash myself with this statue of Buddha, that would look like clavicular. You're not face max.
God damn it. For anyone wondering what he's referencing, that was a Nervous Laughter episode that they talked about.
That is a movie. That is a horror movie I want to watch. Anyways, we'll talk about it next time. Love you guys.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Deuces.
Adios, turd nuggets.